Some patients report sleep issues.
In general, there are sleep issues associated with blindness. Fortunately, in the case of labors, the most important fibers that regulate what is day and what is night, the ones that are telling me right now you're jet lagged because I'm out of whack with where I am, those fibers are generally spared in labors. And so the majority of labors patients don't have those. Now, there's a separate issue altogether, which is that anybody who's undergone any injury of any significance is apt to get some grief and depression over it, and that can interfere with sleep. But there is a sleep problem associated with blindness, and unfortunately they've given it already a name. Why is it we never give names to these diseases? It's obviously some commercial product that does. I think it's called Non-24. You've seen it on TV. But that, while it does occur with blindness, is pretty unlikely to occur in labors.
Yeah, well, the good news is that, as Alfredo mentioned, these little receptors, which are ganglion cells, are in the same category of cells which are affected by labors, for some reason are actually spared. So the eye is still able to tell the brain if you have light or you have darkness. So the circadian rhythms, all the rhythms of how you produce hormones or the temperature goes up and down over the day, are completely maintained, and sleep is part of this circadian business. So from that point of view, I don't see, fortunately enough, any real physiological or physiopathological basis for sleep disorder. Idibenone sometimes, in some occasions, because it's an activator of the brain, gave problems in actually falling asleep in some patients. So what I do in those particular cases is just shifting the dose during the day and not giving too much dosage at the night, for night.
You know, Valeria, I have seen patients with problems with circadian rhythm, and they've usually been patients in their late 50s, 60s, and 70s whose vision is down to hand motion. So extremely advanced labors, which is one more reason for those who say, oh, I've already lost my vision, it doesn't matter now, I can smoke all I want and now take care of themselves, is a very bad idea. You don't want to get to that very advanced stage. Because I think the disease has, looking at it from your point of view, you're doing fine, you sort of have a lot of loss, but it continues out there, and you don't want that. You don't want, if you've got to lose the small fibers, that's a great shame. But let's save the medium ones, and for goodness sake, save those big ones, and these are called melanopsin guys, because losing your circadian rhythm is a big deal, and you wouldn't want to be in that situation.